Good morning, everybody. Welcome back for an installment of Scott's Selections here for Tuesday, March 23rd. Before we get into this play today, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We ended up having a nice day, ended up winning the play today video with UCLA -4.5 and -110 on BetMGM. Really easy winner. I thought that UCLA would win the game pretty handily. 14 seeds historically were awful in the round of 32. Plus, I thought UCLA would do a great job of maintaining control over the basketball, limiting the turnovers, and Abilene Christian's offense wouldn't be able to score enough in order to keep that game close if they were unable to force turnovers. And that is exactly what happened. UCLA did a great job of making smart decisions with the basketball. Abilene Christian's offense struggled once again, and UCLA ended up winning the game from start to finish and ended up winning by double digits. So a nice, easy winner there, and we'll look for another winner here on Tuesday. However, some of you know the NCAA tournament does not resume until the weekend, so we have a couple of days off in between. There are some CBI games and some minor tournaments if you do want to bet on college basketball, but I didn't like any of those games enough to actually make a play on it. So for that reason, we're going to transition a little bit and talk about the NBA. And for the play today, we're going to be looking at a primetime matchup between the Lakers and the Pelicans taking place at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. And for the play today, we're going to be taking the home team here in the Pelicans first half, -3.5 at -105 on BetMGM. The time recording of 2:01 a.m. Eastern time. A couple reasons why I like the Pelicans in the spot. First of all, the main reason I'm sure a lot of people know is the fact that the Lakers are extremely compromised based on health. The Lakers, despite having a good record, are without Anthony Davis, and now they're without LeBron. Plus, they might be without Marc Gasol for this game, most likely going to be without him for this matchup. Now, I know that LeBron and AD are the main two pieces of that team. However, the Lakers actually kind of need Marc Gasol in this game because right now they don't have any active centers who are really solid rim protectors. You go through the actual lineup here. Their centers consist of Montrezl Harrell. You have Marc Gasol, and I guess Antetokounmpo, who's also injured and might not play in this game, even though he barely plays in the first place. And they had Damon Jones for a couple of games. They officially let him go, so he's not on the roster anymore. With Gasol out, your only option at center is going to be Montrezl Harrell, and that's going to be a serious issue against New Orleans because New Orleans ranks third in the NBA in points in the paint. With Zion, of course, you still have Adams, still have even Hayes, you have Ingram, you have all these players who thrive in the paint. If the Lakers can't protect the rim, they're going to have some serious problems because the Pelicans have an issue when it comes to potentially shooting from the perimeter. But inside the paint, this team is lethal, and the Lakers have no rim protector. So I do think that that's going to be a serious problem in this matchup, and why I do think New Orleans should have a lot of success early on before the Lakers have to try to come up with something at halftime to kind of save them in the second half. But some of you might be wondering, why do I like the Pelicans in the first half and not the full game? And the main reason is because of the fact that I don't trust this Pelicans team to play for a full 48 minutes. I've seen the Pelicans countlessly blow leads in the fourth quarter, and I want nothing to do with it. And I think the Pelicans should get off to a fast lead at home and kind of potentially hit into autopilot once again in the fourth quarter, which could be a problem once again. But I do think the first half is a pretty solid spot, and I do think the Pelicans should lead by at least 6 points at the half. Looking at some other variables in this game besides the injuries and the lack of a paint protector for Los Angeles, New Orleans is entering this game following a 3-game road trip, so they do get to return home, and that it will provide a little bit of an emotional boost early on. I do think New Orleans will be pretty motivated to get off to a hot start. But if you also look at New Orleans over the last couple of games, New Orleans has been really good in the first half. New Orleans has led by at least 7 points at halftime in 4 of its last 5 games. And the Lakers have also been pretty underwhelming in New Orleans in recent years. The Lakers are 2-5 ATS in the last 7 meetings in New Orleans. So once again, the Lakers, of course, are extremely shorthanded. No LeBron, no AD, no Marc Gasol. They have no rim protectors at all. Basically, no active centers on the roster who can contain either Adams or Hayes on the boards, let alone try to stop Zion and Ingram in the paint. So I expect New Orleans to have a ton of paint points in the first 24 minutes. Plus, the Pelicans have been very good in the first half over the last 2 weeks. So I do think that the Pelicans should get off to a fast start and end up leading this game by enough in order to cover this spread at the half. So the play there, once again, here for Tuesday, March 23rd, is going to be on the New Orleans Pelicans first half -3.5 and -105 on BetMGM. That's been Thomas Scott. So I'm going to go to all of you in your respective bets today. Bye, everyone.